One of the most common reasons for financial issue is poor monetary judgment. So today, I would like to discuss some common management blunders. Don't let your terrible financial habits lead to significant financial difficulties. Welcome back to this channel and thanks for tuning in. This is Yohann, and if you are new here, please subscribe and click the bell button to be notified whenever we make new videos. Let's speak about the dire financial decision you are driving without realizing it. In my leisure time, I enjoy reading personal finance forums and looking at money diaries. While reading people about other people's financial difficulties is fascinating, I have also found it educational. After enough direct experience, you will be able to tell what works and what doesn't. You will observe how the wealthiest people conserve money, as well some common blunders that contribute to long-term financial difficulties. You can come up with many excuses as to why you haven't done certain things when it comes to financial decisions, such as saving money and accumulating wealth. You can think of a long list of your poor monetary judgment as well, and the reason you haven't taken action may be linked to the decision you regret. There is always space for growth when it comes to money, regardless of the financial decision you have made or whether your finances are in order right now or not. Learning from other people's mistakes can also provide an opportunity to grow. So, below are some of the worst financial decisions people make and the essential strategies for avoiding or recovering from them. You are not saving any of your monthly earnings. Many women say they don't have enough money after paying their expenses to contribute to their retirement account or emergency funds when it comes to women and money. Some of these ladies, on the other hand, still manage to have their nails done, go out for drink and supper, and so much more. I've even overheard them saying things like, well, dinner only costs $20, so it's not like money matters. Do you think $20 is not essential? Reconsider your position. Putting aside $20 per week for a year in a zero interest saving account will net you $1,040 at the end of the year. What if you did it for 5 years? You have more than $5,000 in your pocket. When you don't have any precise financial objectives or believe you have plenty of time to save in the future, it's easy to forget to put money into your saving account each month. However, you will wind up paying yourself last if you do this. This is unquestionably a poor investment option. A straightforward approach to save money is to make it a habit to create and stick to a monthly budget and to save at least 10% of your monthly salary before you spend anything. Consider automating your saving account deposit as well. This will make meeting your saving goals much more accessible. If you're in your 20s, you should be living large. Your 20s are the years when you genuinely mature as an adult. You finish college, get your fifth healthy paycheck, and possibly move out on your own. And now you can do things you couldn't do before because you didn't have any money. You also don't have nearly as many financial obligations as someone in their 30s or 40s. So when you are in your 20s, it's easy to put saving on the back burner. As a result, it's pretty uncommon for people to make numerous financial blunders. When you first start making money, it's easy to get carried away. The new car, the designer purse, but don't forget to consider your future. Yes, you might be young and have plenty of time to save, but nothing can replace lost time or the power of compounding. So learn to budget and put your financial ahead of your wants. Purchasing huge unneeded items. Buying stuff you don't need leads to a lot of credit card debt. Small transactions such as that excellent clothing bargain or eating out every day may rapidly add up. And before you know it, you have racked up a sizable credit card balance. Remind yourself that credit card is debt, and the available balance on your credit card isn't real money to avoid these regrets. Instead, you are borrowing money that you will have to repay. Stop using your credit card and create a debt payback plan if you are currently in debt. Those shop cards, credit cards, and car loans can be very tempting, driving you with a low interest rate and promotions. However, if the debt accumulates and those introductory rates expire, your debt might become a nightmare. You haven't paid off your credit card. The next worst things you can do is to not paying off your credit card. If you need to use it for an emergency or end up with some unneeded debt, if you don't make paying off those high interest loans a priority, you will end up spending the most interest on your debt over time. If you make minimum payment during the duration of your loans, this might amount to as much as 50% of your debt or even more over time, depending on your interest rate. Why not save money on interest payment? Pay off your debt as soon as possible and use that money towards saving and investing. Debt, in my opinion, is a stumbling block on the way to accumulating riches. And to get past it, you will need a strategy for that block out of the way. When you are paying off a debt with high interest rate, it's for to save money. Creating and implementing a plan to address your debt, particularly credit card debt, aggressively, allow you to pay off as soon as possible. Then you might concentrate entirely on increasing your saving. And if there is one fact about women and money, it's that you can develop wealth by taking an additional debt or letting interest payment hit away at your earning. Deferring financial decision, putting off key financial decisions such as debt, repayment, saving, and investing is one of the most common mistakes people make. Too many women make promises to themselves that they will get around to it, but instead of doing so, they squander many times. Days, weeks, months, and years pass with this little progress because they believe they have more time. It's also not a good idea to wait until you are married to plan out your money. My best money advice for women is to make a financial plan before getting married. If you decide to marry, you and your spouse should come up with financial plan together. Whether you're married or not, if you don't plan, you will fail. So please, don't put it off any longer and start planning your financial future today. We are getting halfway of our list. Did you do any of those things that were mentioned? Would you please tell us about your experience in the comments area? Don't forget to thumb up this video. You are not investing. Making the decision not to invest your money at all is an adverse financial decision. But if you think you need to be a stock market expert to support, think again. There are numerous possibilities available, and investing has never been easier thanks to technological advancements. You have the option of investing in stock market, real estate, or business, whichever the path you choose. Or if you select all three, it's vital that you do your homework and grasp the fundamentals of what you are investing in. The stock market can appear to be a game of chance or a dangerous place, but not if you know what you are doing and have a specific financial goal. Over the long run, stock market return average over 8%, making one of the most popular investment options available. You do not have to a contingency plan. Having a backup plan essentially shields you from unanticipated and costly life events. You need a robust backup plan if you want to have a positive relationships with money. This includes having a fully funded emergency fund as well as the appropriate insurance. When life happens, as it always does, Having this item in place can save you and keep your financial plan intact. Instead of relying on debt or losing all of your money and investment to fund your expense, you will have a plan to fall back on. Purchasing a pricey automobile. Here are a common blunders I see. Someone will seek help because they cannot pay their bills. This person also discloses their budget to reveal that they have a monthly car payment of several $100s. Even if you have to finance it, there is nothing wrong with owning a car. However, your car should not cost more than 10% of your total salary. Consumers frequently believe they should buy a high-end vehicle just because they can afford the payment at the moment. They are struggling a year or two later, owing in part to that large automobile payment, and they can't even sell the car without losing money. Getting caught up in gimmicks and ruses. Do some study and make sure you know what you are getting into before making any financial decision. There are far too many get-rich-quick schemes, ostensibly self-employment opportunity, and businesses selling inferior financial products with a slew of hidden costs. A simple internet research and 15 and 20 minutes of reading will frequently reveal the reality behind these schemes. Those minutes can help you avoid squandering time and money. Purchasing a home that is more expensive than you can afford. When someone buys a house, they usually intend to stay there for an extended period. That makes it all the more tempting to go for the most incredible place you can find, even if the mortgage payment leaves you with a little leeway in your budget. However, it won't be much pleasure to live in that beautiful house if you can't afford to pay your bills every month. Typically, mortgage lenders want your monthly house's cost to be no more than 28% of your gross income. So avoid taking out a mortgage that will cost you more. If you have extra debt, you might need to cut out your target even further. We've all made errors, and making poor financial decisions is one of them. But don't be hard on yourself. Fortunately, there are numerous tactics and methods for recovering from prior financial blunders. Yes, it might appear like there is no light at the end of the tunnel because your debts are so huge. You are so far behind your profession and you are unable to recover from your blunders. But keep in mind that the only way for change to occur is for you to take the first step and then the next. You are completely capable of completing this task. That concludes our video of today. Please remember to like and share this video and subscribe and turn on notification to be notified of new uploads.